Hello, everyone. I made sure I got everything done right. Yep. Let's see. Okay. We are... Go. Yay. Everything's good now, right? Maybe? I think, Okay, no, we haven't lost the Fuzzwad. Are you on?
There.
There we
Yes.
go.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I wasn't sure if it was a problem on my end.
No. It was completely. I was spaced out and posting the cute picture of my cat in all of the chat rooms that I'm in.
Yeah, there might be a surprise co-host of a kitty.
Yeah. Currently, he heard the rustling of plastic, which means he wants to go see if it might be treats.
Mm.
Little does he know he's actually out of them.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I might after the break, depending on how frisky I feel, I may have to go run out. He's got food and planning on going out tomorrow, but for more gushy food and kibble, but yeah, treats are gonna be harder to come by, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm going I might not live till tomorrow
Uh,
if he doesn't have treats. Although
yeah.
he does have some greenies, little green, like healthy salmon
Oh yeah.
treats. And the best thing is that when I gave him, because I gave him, we usually get like the little temptation for skis, treats. And so I mixed them up. And like, thinking old treats and new treats. And he picked one up, like did a half bite, and then spit it out
Oh.
because he was like, this is healthy food. Nah. And he's done that ever since. He
Oh.
is he will pick them out if I try to mix them in with anything. If I try to give that to him. One time we were giving him like hand feeding him treats in the kitchen and trying to get him to do like the stand up or the spin around. I can't call them tricks because he doesn't do them on command, and half the time he doesn't understand what I'm asking for anyway. Um but trying to get him to do tricks, and the one time I handed him one of the little greenies. He did the treat, he reached up, he bit into it, let go, and sat down slowly and just stared, and was like, "Really?"
What have you brought on me this time?
What the it's like, "The fuck? That is not a treat." And so he reaches out and he whaps my foot, and I'm like, "Alright, hang on, you're gonna have to do 2 spins for the next treat." But yeah, he knows. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, what a kitty.
Ta-da! Yeah, you're on camera. We're talking about you. Yeah.
In
So
our...
it's definitely
I'm sorry, go
definitely
ahead.
past 1 o'clock if we want to
Yeah.
actually get this shindig going.
Yeah. So let's... Okay, before we begin, I know I've addressed it once, but I feel I need to address the Colonel Sprite in the room. I fucked up last time. I was in parsing mode before I actually caught everything that was read in the Pester chat, and that word is usually not in my lexicon. I will do my best to be better about filtering those kinds of comments out in the future, because I know that shows up at least one other time in this, among a few other things. I will do my best to steer away from them if it ends up slipping out before I can grab it back. I will do like I did before and edit it out in the broadcasts that are on YouTube. Dead Man Walking 730, thanks so much for that follow there. So again, I apologize. I'll be better about it.
Yeah, and that goes for me as well. It is definitely not part of any of my lexicon, anything that I say or do. It is definitely it's written in the source material. We will try to edit it out or skip over it. Um, that not a word, you use, condone, support. What other words are there for I don't like it?
Yeah.
um, and
Yeah.
that is going forward. We will try to at least like read ahead before we maybe start reading the dialogue and make sure that if there is any other words, because I'm pretty sure if this one's in here, there may be other
Yeah.
language. I have no words today. I'm sorry. I this is my second mug of tea, although I'm fairly disappointed I don't think I added enough honey.
Mm,
But the caffeine hasn't hit the hamsters yet.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm with you
but
there. I have gotten so little sleep over the past 6 weeks. And so Saturdays I tend to sleep in, which for me it's instead of waking up at 5:30, it's waking up at 7:30.
that's still 2 more hours than you used to.
Yes. Oh, and those 2 hours feel so good. So, but we will get. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it right now, and we have to pick up where we left off with a wonderful animation. I I will never get over just how wonderful the soundtrack is as a whole for this.
But Homestuck has it is so interesting the way this technically webcomic incorporated so many other media aspects. And outside of the only other webcomic that I can think of that would even like you could say that, oh, this one has a soundtrack, would be Clan Bob. And that
I don't know
was
that one.
ancient.
I don't know that one.
It was the early 2000s, like 19, it was honestly probably closer into the late 90s, the just at the base foundation of the internet webcomic era, where people started realizing that you can make media and post it online and people will look at it for lack of anything better to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know they used a lot of just regular music that they would post a comic and like, hey, if you're reading along, listen to this while you're doing it. And so eventually it kind of aggregated enough songs that you could technically call it, it had its own album of just a playlist of songs
Mm-hmm.
associated with the comic. But that's the
Um,
only other one that I can think of that would have even remotely the same
the
you know
only other one I know of is Questionable Content. Jeff Jock
yeah,
has
yeah.
like he actually does Death Mole, and and there's been a number of albums that have been released that are supposed to be done by the characters in the comic, and
Oh, that's
um
cool.
and I think he just recently did a remastering of one of them. um if you like metal opera, I mean, I don't want to say metal opera, but it's very, very long instrumental metal that is supposed to tell a story. Um
Huh. That
and
I've read QC for years, and I haven't really poked at the music side of it too much, but now you have my interest. Um,
all right. So, speaking of webcomics, let's continue
yeah,
with
yeah,
this.
let's go to the one we're actually supposed to be reading today.
Okay. Lovely uh presentation here of closing the curtains on an act, as we were as I was just mentioning opera there for a second. And
Yeah, yeah, speaking of theater.
Yeah, like I love the old time of this, and if there's one thing I remember, everything has meaning. So I seriously think this probably exists somewhere.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, Homestuck is definitely it's Homestuck definitely is one of those comics you can reread and pick up something new every single time you go through it. One of the reasons why I'm here.
Yay!
I want to, I want to go reread this entire hulking comic from start to finish all over again. So
and and
that's what we're doing.
and for those of you who haven't been here before, I've never made it through, and I'm going to do it. Damn it!
If I have to drag you kicking and flailing through the end of this webcomic, I will do so, sir.
Years in the future, but not many. A wayward vagabond records a stuttering step in the sun-bleached dust. Yay, post-apocalyptic stuff. Fantastic. So I need to click on this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Aha. We have something different. Someone's looking for... Are you looking for water, good sir? Someone is very tired. And there's that damn symbol again. It's a spirograph, right? Uh-oh. Did we
Yes.
just...
Sorry. That was I'm hitting buttons. That's
Oh,
my
it's
bad.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll keep.
Tell
It's
me you
good.
heard
Fine.
that.
Fine.
Tell me you heard that sound, probably. Apparently, Inara... Disclaimer: if the stream starts experiencing slight technical difficulties, I will blame it on my cat Inara. She is having her own Zoom meeting that's taking place up and down the halls and jumping halfway up a door.
Oh, she's recalibrating her GPS. Got it.
So this is very interesting. Why would something like this be buried in the sand of a post-apocalyptic hellscape? You know what? I'm going to leave that tab and we're just going to continue on. At the end, you see like 25 tabs scrawled out everywhere.
That's Homestuck.
Oh. Oh, God. Okay, just this alone brings back so many memories. Oh, dear.
There are highlights that you will remember, and
I love some of the other names here. Okay, good lord. So, wow, we have a real, honest to God game fac.
yeah, they did that.
So this is done up by Rose, but do you want me to read it or do you want to read it?
Well, I will actually need you to share the screen so I can see it.
Is it not showing up? Oh.
It's yeah, I'm
Let me
and
see.
I have and there's just enough lag because I'm on the opposite end of the world from you
Yeah.
that I would be afraid of reading it from the stream.
Okay. That must have been my fault. Let me make sure
Nope,
everything...
it's fine.
Okay, good. That's
Perfectly
still
fine.
working.
There we go. Okay.
Good.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, and then I will read this
Alrighty.
because the the fun part about GameFAQs is that they have everything still up.
Oh,
So,
geez. Wait a minute.
yeah,
So, does this mean that this game fac actually exists on GameFAQs?
I'm not sure.
While you're
I
reading this, I'm going to go look.
That sounds like a fantastic use of the time. So we have the Suburb Beta walkthrough version 1.0, April 13th, 2009, by Tentacle Therapist. And as always, a good table of contents for the game facts. All of them pretty use the similar setup of, you know, caveats and condolences, walk through incomplete, and gives you a little number that you can easily do Control F to find. And so we start on the caveats and condolences. I'll wet my whistle here, and I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite in even under less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forego the inscrutable ASCI. How do you want
ASCII.
ASCII?
A-
ASCII? Okay.
ASCII.
ASCII.
ASKI. Yeah.
Oh, okay. ASCII. All right. You read words, and then when all of a sudden you have to say them out loud, and it's like, wait, how does the tongue go?
The best thing that I've ever read is that if someone pronounces a word differently than you think, it's because they learned the word while reading. So
That's a good
so
that's a good rule of thumb.
so yeah, and so like good, you're reading, fantastic. But okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
is from my experience in IT, whenever anything like that is spelled out, there's always some way to pronounce it so that it just flows in conversation.
Yeah. And
So
so that would be ASCII.
yeah,
Okay. We all learned something today.
yay,
There we go. So I'll forego the inscrutable ASCII banner, which typically heralds the striking freefall of these documents. I'll also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks or the particular neuroses that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow other deranged prospectors to stake claims on their worthless plots as the woods burn around them. My introduction will be sparse. There will be no majestic prose blundering into the sails of the galleon as we embark on this voyage together, nor will there be any ham-fisted prose whipping its limbs under the bedsheet like a
beep.
we need yeah, like a beep ghost. We need a filler word. That's our first. Maybe we can reach out to the
Fracking, I
audience
don't know.
here.
Yeah.
Let's poll the audience here. What word should we use to replace the beep ghost? For that matter, I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough. Since you are reading this, chances are you installed this game on your computer already. If this is true, like many others, you have just participated in bringing about the end of the world. But don't beat yourself up over it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now, as I type, as you read. I have come to understand that we were always doomed through our collective ignorance, and now further doomed by those few who know and struggle to flee. If you're lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while that game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I am presently faced with the same conundrum as you, and I will speak with more experience. My own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game as much of it as there is to play, and record my findings here. If you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences.
And the funny thing is that this is sparse for her, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised Rose managed to like cram that into 4 paragraphs, and only the first one is actually long. The rest of them are actually fairly like this is honestly for game facts, it's actually a really decent opener. Like I've seen ASCII banners that are that size
Mm-hmm.
before you even get to the writing.
So I did check GameFAQs. No, this does not exist on there. In fact,
Man.
there are only two uh guide and walkthroughs on there. One was done in 2017. The other one was done 8 months ago. They are
Hmm.
both version 1.0, and they are both still incomplete. Imagine that.
Interesting.
So, well, at least everything's... Oh, good. We have eyes under the bed. Of course we do, because there's a
Because why wouldn't
yeah.
there be?
I mean, I just think back to Little Monsters, because that's where all the monsters always came from. Well, I'm getting some real City of Tolus vibes here. Oh, boy. Alright. Well, looks like no one's gonna be driving anywhere.
Yeah, I hope Dad got all of his baking supplies on that last run, because, the grocery store's gonna be hard to get to now.
Yeah. The Colonel divides. The two halves go their separate ways, leaving behind the Sprite portion. That's... Huh.
Oh.
Okay. Huh. That's odd. Okay, now this is the point where... What?
Yeah, this is the what part of Homestuck.
Boy. What is left of the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment you thought you heard someone say boy as if whispered in the periphery of your awareness. It was probably just your imagination, though. Hey, you there, boy. Oh, good, we have interactivity now.
Yes.
Oh, good. Let's see. Okay, got that. Yep. Heh, you there, boy. What? Oh, it looks like we've got a couple of music tracks that'll show up here. What's that? It looks different now. After you bit the apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the Colonel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications.
Yet.
Okay. Hold still. The ghost clown do something with it? The ghost clown is called the Colonel sprite, or rather, just the sprite now, I suppose. You can't do something with it at the moment. The only thing you can theoretically do with it is Tier 2 prototype it, assuming that's still possible. Alright, oh god, we're gonna be doing this a lot. It's the piece of cruxite you carved with the totem lathe. When its contours were scanned, the alchemiter was able to produce that tree. How odd. Okay, sure. Let's
click all of the things.
Huh. Peek over the railing. Getting close to the railing makes you a little nervous. It's a long way down, of course.
That's fair, though. That is
yeah.
a long way down.
Boy, open this door and walk through it. Okay, so I don't know why, but it's clipping off part of the command. I don't know if that's a... See? Like, it's losing the last little letter there, but it's readable.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yep. The kitty.
There went the cat.
That man with the humorous spectacles, admire him. Oh, Michael Cera. Your warm smile is a shining beacon in these dark times, because it's really dark. I detest this. Disregard it. Harlequin painting? You have the sentiment in common with John, then, I suppose. What's down here? Could you get out of the way, please? I am not fond of this smug fellow. The man, the myth, the legend. What do you have up your sleeve there, Anderson? Look at that poker face. He's not telling a soul. Well, we kind of can't... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Still
perfectly normal bathroom. Perfectly normal.
Your plumbing appears faulty. Man, Rose did such a piss poor job of fixing the bathroom. It would almost certainly be a mistake to try to use the toilet. Guess you could just go pee over the edge of the cliff. I mean, something about like standing on top of a wall and peeing into the abyss slash Game of Thrones, something like
Yeah.
that. Dad's room is still locked. Right. Okay. Did we get to go? Let's see. I think we went this way. Yep, here we go. Oh, dear.
Oh.
Um, examine this unpleasant fluid. What is this stuff? More like, what was it? This door explained this. Rose sure did a number on your house, but you guess she did manage to save your life. You guess? Oh, can we click? Oh, we can click all of the posters. Is that John Cusack? Yeah, you guess so, but damn, that door be covering up your man cage something serious. That ain't cool. Armed foes of the deceased. Most people say the second one was not as great as the first, but you feel just the opposite. It was really cool and sort of gross how they hosed each other down with the slime that made people angry. TG refers to the film as nasty man bro bukkake theater, whatever the hell that means. Oh my god.
Oh. God bless.
The bunny is not in the box. I said the bunny is not in the box. Why couldn't the bunny be in the box? No! Someone's taken the bunny. Okay, here's a film I don't remember. Marvel at this adventure in outer space. This movie is... Okay, this movie's really bad. Not even you can defend it. You've been meaning to take this poster down, actually. Mac and Me? I do
Oh,
not remember this one.
I vaguely remember it, and the best my memory can drag up is the guy, the alien comes to Earth, and there are shenanigans that happen with the alien. I think the alien keeps trying to, like, go out and explore, and the people keep trying to, like, have to covering they have to keep the alien hidden because it's an alien, and if the government gets a hold of them, the bad things could happen, but
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of just a generic plot of a lot of Alien Comes to Earth movies, so I don't even know if that's correct.
Like the alien looks kind of familiar to me, but in a very abstract sense.
Just gonna
Um,
go Google that while we
while
continue on with
wh-
the
while you're doing that, I have something I have to look up. That's what I thought. That
Hmm.
this is let's see, this panel. Yep, this is the reveal of where exactly we are.
Yes.
And according to the log, that was posted at on 6/12/2009.
Mm-hmm.
I remember 6/12 being just as important as 4/13.
Yes. 6/12, 4/13,
Also
10/24.
10/25. Is it 24 or 25?
Both. It's that's Gristmas. That's
I have no
that's
idea.
usually the
I have
yeah.
absolutely no idea. But boy, look out the window. Oh dear. At least your tire swing remains unmolested. A tree without a tire swing is like a house without a surrounding neighborhood, you guess. Not fair. This huge sewing machine of what use is it? The punch card seems to contain the instructions for carving a totem of a certain shape. You guess maybe other punch cards will produce different shapes? It bears further exploration. Can you? Nope. Nope. All you can do is click on it. This funny man text. You should ignore it. Just looking at the cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero, and Mike Cavaney's glowing treatment of the man does him every bit of justice. You'll have to give this another read soon. Can we click on... Oh my god, I think we can click on the... Nope, we can't click on the shards.
Also, just looked up that Mac and Me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, It is definitely every bit as horrible as John says it is. It was nominated for 4 Golden Raspberry Awards and won Worst Director and Worst New Star.
Ooh.
Um, while regarded as one of the worst films ever made, it has become a cult film. Um, and film flopped in the box office, partially due to plot lines similar to E.T., which tracks because apparently Mac is actually the mysterious alien creature that comes to Earth, and he escapes the nefarious NASA agents and is befriended by a wheelchair-using boy named Eric Cruz. Together, Eric and Mac try to find Mac's family, with whom he has been separated. From whom he has been separated. So, it, vaguely ET vibes of
It it
kid trying to help the alien get home.
it feels like a
Um,
combination between E.T. and Flight of the Navigator.
yes. Yes. That from everything the wiki is showing me, that's basically it.
Wow.
Although apparently it has elaborate product placement from McDonald's, Skittles, and Coca-Cola, so now I'm wondering if this is just like one giant commercial.
Probably.
I have never
Oh
wanted to
dear.
watch a B movie more in my life.
Right? Fred Savage has a punchable face, your ass. More like a talented young actor's face who you would want to hang out with if you got the chance, and also if he were not a fully grown man now. Anyway, the thought of monsters lurking in your house scares the shit out of you, which is why this movie is so awesome. But the fact that those monsters could also be your best friend is what makes it doubly awesome. I mean, fair. Alright, is there any... Okay, no. Oh, good. Well, Rose is trying to get a hold of us here. Seems you're still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You'll reply in a moment once you fully assess your situation.
Which means clicking on everything.
So, we've pulled a Jabal Shamar. I'm going to end up making that reference again, so I'm just going to have to explain it. Okay, so in the D&D setting of Tolus, City by the Spire, a wizard had this great idea that you can't really destroy artifacts that are evil, but you can lock them up so no one else can get them. And he was so good at his job that that all of the concentrated evil artifacts that he gathered was ejected by the earth and shot up into the sky on a massive pyre of earth. And so an entire city formed underneath it, and so they call they call this whole column the Spire, and this wizard's home is Jabal Shamar. It's such a wonderful setting, and
Yeah, that tracks. That sounds
yeah,
about that definitely describes this.
yeah. One of the go out of the door that is not here. It's one of Monty Cook's biggest campaign settings of well over 600 pages, and it was originally for 3rd edition D&D. It is now available for 5th edition and Cypher. The Cypher system. It was done on a Kickstarter last year, and it's finally getting fulfilled, and I can't freaking wait.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
No. Keep moving. Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing. Why does this small man stand here? This Harlequin is always ready to serve you with illumination, whether you're reading a book or just enjoying a nice pipe. What's the meaning of this rubbish? Okay, even you have to admit, this one's pretty funny. Not really?
Funny looking. But yeah, no,
No. Yeah, not really getting that. A small dessert tray, useless. In retrospect, it was pretty funny when your dad pied you like that. Gotcha again. Gotcha'd again by the old man. Let's see. If I'll pay no attention to this filth. What is he even doing here? Playing with a ball or something? Clowns are stupid. Aha. Inspect this merry band of performers. Cirque du Soleil. Yes, I got it. Once filed a restraining order against your father. You were never so embarrassed in your life. Wow. That's...
Dad.
That's bad.
Dad.
You're so glad your dad wasn't watching when you did this. He never would have let you hear the end of it. Yeah, that's fair. Really?
This is the webcomic is about a 13-year-old boy, so It's okay to laugh.
You're not sure if this dark realm has any hospitals? Oh dear. More goo. Boy who is John, do as I say. What would you like boy who is John to do? Obey my commands, John boy? And those commands would be, I would like the boy to interact with his environment in a constructive manner. Maybe you should be a little more specific. Have the boy assess his current situation. I'm afraid I can't have the boy do that. Tell him to do it yourself. Very well. Okay. I'm guessing that's gonna, like, advance it or something?
Probably.
Let's wait on that, then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's wait on that.
Is this tobacco burning apparatus? You still have pipe taste in your mouth? Aw. Throw this ugly thing out the window. You will not do that intentionally. You only resort to throwing stuff out the window via Silodex mismanagement. Good.
Well, at least he's honest.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
that's cool.
take a moment as both of us start to read music.
Right?
I think you can actually get John to play a haunting refrain on the piano. Which would be the piano refrain song. So I think click.
So that must be that there.
I think so, yeah.
You play your favorite haunting refrain. Okay, and it's just gonna play in the background there.
Nice.
Alright. It has a knife. Be alarmed by this. Wow. I can't believe this came out after The Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's one of those weird history, like, two things are happening at the same time, but we don't always realize it kind of deal, or like, this point in history actually happened after this point, but the way everybody tells it, feels like it happened before.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things.
This man is an imbecile. Ignore him. He's alright. Looks like he doesn't take himself too seriously. Knows how to have a good time. Can only assume your dad hung it crooked to make it look more whimsical. Oh. That's a whole lot of nothing there. It's dark out there. Can't see anything for miles. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, you can click on everything.
Well, we're committed.
Oh yeah, no, we are absolutely going through this. Today, we might have to take a break and come back, and this will just be our walk-around stream.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with this because this is fun. I was so wrapped up my first time through in getting to the point where because I started at Act 5, got up to a certain flash animation, went, oh, I should probably be caring more about this and going back to start at the beginning. So I didn't actually take time. Like, I clicked around on a few things, but I missed a lot of just the funny, like the Cirque du Soleil stuff, the different pictures and everything else. So I'm quite happy just going back and clicking on everything to see what hidden messages we can find.
Hang on, it is going to continue playing, so I'm just gonna have to reload it.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, so we'll get back there.
Yep. At least.
Do. Like, I thought it was only going to play it once, but it was on repeat, and get out of the way. Okay. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we were here. So treachery in his eyes. It doesn't look so bad. Seek the riches he guards below. This one offers a friendly wave, but yeah, this is really just another stupid piece of shit. Open this iron vault, boy. You don't know the combination. Well, I wonder if that would be something that we find. Read unpleasant literature. Serious Jester. Oh my god. Serious Jester magazine for those for whom clowning around is serious business. I mean, gotta hand it to him for the tagline, but disregard this nonsense. Your dad used this stuff sometimes to dazzle you with his silly vaudevillian escapades. Really, you couldn't roll your eyes hard enough at his corny act. I mean, fair, but give him
Vaudeville is also.
I'm sorry?
Vaudeville is also kind of like it's cool when if you're watching somebody who like really has an act. It's
Yeah.
fantastic to watch. Destroy these.
It hardly seems worth it to go to the bother. You doubt you could get much for them at a garage sale, even. Maybe a grubby palm of pennies and a kick in the nuts for the whole lot of them. Wield these instruments of combat. Any one of these things would make a fine weapon, if only your strife specificus wasn't already allocated. Oh well.
I mean, but to be fair, hammer kind is a pretty good strife specify.
Yeah.
Like,
let's see. No. So coy, so mysterious. Oh wow, you can't actually click on Nana there. Okay. Use this to reseal that opening there. If only putting the lid back on the Crookstruder would undo all it's done. The last Pandora's tube has been opened. Move this absurd edifice and exit your house, boy. This thing weighs a ton. You'd honestly be surprised if the game cursor could lift it, or at least not without a significant expense of grist. Of all the places for Rose to drop the infernal thing, more than ever you feel... What's the word you're looking for? Of course. House-trapped.
Bless.
Oh, dear.
That's the knockoff version that you see. That's the off-brand, Disney movie version.
Yeah. Stow a lump of soot for future use, boy. That stuff is really dirty and you don't want it. Besides, you have it on good authority that a significant portion of it is comprised of asbestos. Okay, I can click on this, but I'm not going to yet because I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to go through here instead. This way through the doors like you see in a cowboy saloon.
Oh, that's
That's a lot. That's just a lot.
That's a lot of ink.
Ugh. Sniff vegetable. It doesn't smell like anything. This book is too big for a young stupid boy. Colonel Sassacres is your favorite book. Almost as favorite as Wise Guy. They're both your favoritist of all time.
I have many books like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Betty Crocker cake mix. Sampled powdered uncooked dessert. Back, ye miserable wench. Stay thy choking airborne particulates of temptation.
Oh.
The bowl. Pekin bowl of goo. Wherever your dad went, he seems to have left in a hurry. For all his absurdities you have to put up with, sure wish he were here right now.
No.
Examine this artwork. Oh. Your dad was so proud when you drew this. He hung it up immediately, and it stayed there ever since. That was a week ago. Let's see. Okay, can't click on the broom. This is a telephone, boy. Use it. The phone doesn't work. Of course not. All right.
Try getting. Can we get Nana Sprite out of the way long enough to hit the Colonel Sprite? Nope.
Nope.
Okay, you can't. You cannot, in fact, click on the room. Okay.
Nope. Examine this smeared substance. Is this oil? You wonder what happened in here. Where's your dad?
Door. Oh,
yeah.
plunder chest.
Plunder chest. Would you like to play a game? Oh, God.
Yeah, that was right around this time too.
No, that was wait, which one are you referring to?
Saw?
Oh, yeah,
the
that would
horror
make much
movie
more
with
sense.
the
That would
with
make
the
much more sense. Okay, so Saw was 2004.
okay.
So
So
not that
2009,
yeah.
5 years.
Let's see. Saw 2 was in 05, Saw 3 was in 06, Saw 4 was in 07.
So yeah, that would be right around the time for it still to be a relevant.
Let's see. Let me
Reference. That's the word I wanted. And from the chat room, that's also apparently a reference to Problem Sleuth. So it's another Problem Sleuth Easter egg.
That's fair. Yeah. Apparently the Saw video game came out in 2009.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see. All right, so Saw 4 was 07, Saw 5 was 08. And Saw 6 was 2009. The final chapter didn't come out until 2010. I was thinking, like, I went completely in a different direction.
Yeah, where did you go with that?
War games. Because of a computer hacker. That movie was in 1983.
It's okay.
I don't know how old Hussey is, but
Hussey's a cryptid. Like that.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know. It's how old are any of the Fae? We don't know.
Open this door now. Ah, okay. Now this is creepy. The laundry room is immaculate.
Which means
Spartan.
the oil. Because the oil was in the bed in John's room. And then we've got more oil down here in the kitchen.
Creepy. No time for laundry. You're right. Thank you for being sensible about it. Open these and rifle through them for goods. You don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'd be inclined to use now anyway. Oh, we can exit?
Yeah, I think we can walk around what's left of the yard.
Whoa dear. Let's not walk on those. Admire this wall-mounted gadget. Through some mysterious force, your house still seems to be powered, even though the wires are severed. Quite bizarre. Yeah, and the internet's still working too. As opposed to as opposed to, and I don't care if I get flack for this, as opposed to people who have Comcast, where a floating leaf would cause your internet to go down.
Yeah.
Ponder lawn amusement. Your childhood nemesis, the spring-mounted pogo ride, sadly was not swallowed by the void. We'll have to wait another day for its comeuppance. Let's see. Thing. Boy, engage this mangled trapeze display. Looks like your swing set is toast. You relive fond memories in a moment of sorrow.
No. Man, I would have loved to have had a swing set as a kid. Like a personal one.
Mm-hmm. Claim the dangling tree bauble? The trick handcuffs are still there. Thank God. And no, you're not about to try to claim them just now. Yeah, I honestly can't remember if I had a swing set or not.
I had the one of the prefab, like, tree houses, but the freestanding ones.
Yeah.
I think that's everything
Yeah, that's
that's
everything
back
out here.
here. Alright.
Back into the house with you. Back into the luncheon parlor. I love this. Return to the room with the dead hag's remains. Ouch.
That's no way to talk about Nana. Jeez.
Topple this urn immediately. That would be disrespectful to your Nana. You just won't do it. Or not intentionally, at least. Consider that it's fortunate she's no longer around to witness this sorrow. On the other hand, you probably benefit from her elderly wisdom now. I think that's everything.
Uh, let's do one more pass of the upstairs,
All right?
because I just for me, like
Yeah.
this is just me wanting to, like, because I can't control things. I just,
Right.
um,
So we've, let's see. We've looked at... Yeah. Yeah, we've already looked at all this.
there's not much else around there. Can't get to anything else over there.
Nope. We've gone down here. We can get into here.
And
We
then
did
that's the
all that.
bathroom that is inadvisable to use. Nothing up
Can I
there.
get?
Nothing up the sleeve.
I cannot get to the mirror, but I don't really think that matters. And we still can't get in here.
Dad's room is locked. Okay, and that was
Let's
just
see.
that, and then that's your room.
Oh, right. Let's see.
There's box, posters, everything. Yeah. The computer is just
Oh,
TT.
we forgot the
Oh.
towel.
Oh.
Acquire this small Persian rug. It's a towel, dumbass. It'll probably come in handy for cleaning up this weird mess in your room. Not that it's a huge priority, though. And we've looked through every window that we can get to. I could not pick up the shards or click them or do anything to them. Cannot click on that. I thought I could, but I was just clicking on the sprite.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, every time I see the hand pop up, I'm kind of excited. It's like, ooh, something else to click on. It's like, wait, no, that's the kernel sprite. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
And then that's your dad's office. And okay, yeah, I think
Let's see. His name is John. Okay, I'm checking to see if there was anything after. I wanted to see what this did. That instruction does not do anything at the moment. Could you please turn the controls over to a more competent user? Increasingly sophomoric. There we go. Also, you almost spelled salad in there. Okay, and it just repeats. All right. Ah, boy, quit all this scurrying around.
Oh, wait, one more. Oh.
There was one more? Okay.
The chair in your dad's room.
Okay. Go.
Because that one had an arrow, and we were like, no, we're not on that yet.
Go
Sprightly scampers.
The chair?
I thought that was what it was, or maybe you were just.
Oh no! Like if you click on John enough, it'll.
Oh,
you'll get to the.
That's what.
You'll get to the command.
Get that dialogue. Okay. All right. Yep. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Boy, quit all this scurrying around. For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine. John, return to your quarters. Go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge. Now, John, respond to your friend unit. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. I have to check another movie.
Because that's what Homestuck is nothing but references. And wait, I think that's a thing to another movie.
Yep. Possible. So that so the command was friend unit. That made me think of parental units. The only movie I ever remember hearing that was in Coneheads in 1993.
Yes, Coneheads.
Oh good.
Oh, yay. John, are you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm here. And not dead, I think.
I know. I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner.
Oh man, sorry. I was looking around for my dad and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him?
No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now.
Yeah, like, where am I?
I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports on the news. Over the last few days, there have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world. They seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far.
Wow. Okay. So then, I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world?
Perhaps.
And we better get moving and figure this game out.
Yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA, yet again. It will help keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some that we've already used.
Okay.
I'll meet you out on the balcony.
Wait, Rose. One thing.
What?
You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello?
I was working on something to send you. I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think that I believed a meager well wishes alone was. I didn't want you to think that I believed a meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John.
Oh, jeez. That's silly. Anyway, thanks. Um, this, can you believe it? We are actually at the halfway point.
Oh man, yeah, we are, aren't we?
Yeah. All right,
Although to be
so,
fair, the house exploration did take a chunk.
yeah. Um, and if I remember correctly, uh, there are a few other panels later on that are gonna be just like
Yeah.
that, if not more. Um,
Yeah. So we might want to take a break now, and I have been drinking my tea, so I will definitely be using the break for bio.
yeah, I've got to fill up on water. And for those of you who are not, who are new here, whenever we take a break, usually at the halfway point, it's also a time for you to take a break to get up, stretch, take your meds if you need to, hydrate,
Get some
bio break.
water, get some snackies.
Ooh,
If you
snacks.
haven't,
Snacks sounds really
yeah,
good right now.
right. Yeah, get some snackies, get your drinkage replenished, make sure you go bio, walk around a bit, pet the cat, pet the dog, pet, you know, whatever creature you cohabitate with. That can be a sibling too. Um, so yes,
All
we'll
right.
take a break and 10.
Um, yeah, let's do 10. I'll probably have a couple of bits of music to play. So we'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. See you guys in a bit.
And good, it still works. We're back.
Yay!
I'm always a
Very
little
important.
Now I'm always a little worried that it's going to be just a complete black screen if it's not on if the application is not on the page that it needs to be. Um
That's fair. Oh
like
gosh, I had.
I have it set up to where it's looking for the title screen, and if I open it up and it's on a page in Homestuck, it won't read, but if I go to the title screen, it'll come up. So
Hmm.
it's weird. I think that's just
Interesting.
it's used to grabbing game uh executables and not other applications, so
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm so happy I reheated my tea and I added more honey, and now it tastes good.
Good. I
Mm.
I have this filled with water because using these, I know these are travel mugs, but they still keep everything cool. And
Oh yeah,
then
no, dude, travel mugs are for hot and cold
mhm.
beverages.
Then I have this that was full of trail mix. It is almost empty now. was
See,
apparently
snackies are good for you.
was apparently hungrier than I thought. All right. First, take the fabric item on the floor. Okay, so I'm guessing we're not entirely sure who's talking. We know it's not the Colonel Sprite because the Colonel Sprite's still speaking in fleur-de-lises.
In
Um,
gibberish.
so, and the person that's so I'm guessing that this is just the person that's in command of the the cursor, who is not Rose, but the person that had the cursor in the very, very beginning. And they have a different um they have a different vernacular than we're used to. But I will say this, I love that they keep going for the towel because
The towel is very important.
the towel, why? Oh well, you're the boss. You capture log the towel. What now? Um cuz like as a lover of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you always have to know where your towel is. Okay, done the reference, we can move on. Do as the purple text says, to the balcony. Okay. John makes his way to the balcony per your...
I've got my towel.
Yeah. Mine's, it's off screen, but it's just right over there. So,
Door, baby.
John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request. Wait, take that. The blue wobbly thing.
Ooh, shiny.
Oh, shiny, yeah. You whimsically decide to capture log the totem which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John, recycle the grist as was dictated by your cohort. What? John cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the spur player. I see. Okay, okay. Right. That will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of build grist are restored to your grist cache. Cool.
Nice.
Rose expends the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. I just love, like, okay, creates it, and then everything shakes. Just go boom.
Yeah. Again, the whole tactile sensation of just fantastic.
John, run across precarious platform swiftly. No.
Yeah, that's a no from me.
John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk.
That frown, though, that sad face.
No, I don't
Just
wanna. John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your commands is starting to make him a little upset.
oh,
Fine.
buddy.
Proceed as your level of comfort dictates. And really, that's a great motto for life. Proceed as
It
your level
really
of comfort
is.
dictates.
Scoot, scoot.
And little
Scoot,
AB
scoot.
scurry.
I know.
Aw. You cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now take it. And there goes one of the statues. The Colonel Sprite gets out of the way.
Colonel Sprite knew what was up.
Poof. Grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figurines into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye. Just just one.
Go
Okay,
command.
that that is okay. From the days of the old, not even the point and click adventures, but the just the type the
Oh, the
commands
text
in. Yeah, the
based.
text based.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. I wonder if I have. Hang on, just 1 second. Okay, I thought I did. I don't. Um,
Eh.
I had I have a couple of old Mac keyboards um
Oh,
from
nice.
from Bertie's computer from back in like high school and whatnot, and I thought that I remembered this being on a keyboard, um, but it just says return on there.
As a person who also was raised on Macs, that is. mm, I'm just gonna go on to the search engine. Let's see.
Because like it's not what we normally associate with that. It is like the carriage return. It's sort of a downward and then left arrow, and this is a double right arrow.
Yeah.
So, but I think that was just supposed to be the okay. We're going to wait, or we're going to advance, or something like that. Back in those text-based adventures. Um, It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. Oh dear, everyone's their timestamps are all nothing. uh,
Oh.
that's a problem.
That's not. Yeah, that does not fill me with confidence.
Submitting inquiry of concern over cataclysmic event. Pipefan 413 reply. Status of health / wardrobe. Neighboring house struck by flaming projectile. In light of fire hazard, evacuating house of all expensive garments. Good luck, Fedora Freak. Salvage as many hats as is practical. You're in our thoughts along with Pipefan 413 and his enviable collection of pipes. Thank you all. Report most hats removed from danger. Ties next. Oh, these boring men are uninteresting. And oh, good. Okay. So John just like I'm doing the thing. I'm pushing the button or the screen to make the thing go. I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to type, but he's doing his best.
Yeah, that is a really great summation of John. He is doing his best.
Ah,
John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative.
I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things I don't really want to do, by some kind of voice that I can't really even hear. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Perhaps these are early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic stress?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try, like prototyping the kernel sprite again if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever.
Okay, I will go back inside. No, don't do that. Hop off this ledge onto that car. No, that sounds incredibly dangerous. I mean, I understand why the Colonel Sprite is wanting John to do that because the other disc is in the car.
Oh,
But that is not the way to get there.
it's definitely a way, but you are correct. It's not. even remotely a good way.
I mean, if John could have a moment, he could tell Rose to like get rid of this and then build some stairs, but that
No,
takes
we're
too
out of
long.
build grist again.
Yeah, I know. Like
But
recycle some of the platform
oh,
and then
that okay,
build.
yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you just tumble out of anyway? Who are you? What kind of... Which turnip truck did you just tumble out of? What?
He probably got that off of Colonel Sassacre.
The alliteration. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
Years in the future, but not many. Okay. See, I'm glad that we kept this so we can see like we're
TWB, my
ka-chunk.
baby.
An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths. Oh, good. Another bit. Okay. I'm reading a little ahead here, but I like the change in color. The sand here, and now everything's purple. That's interesting. Okay.
And then we have some glowing sand to further drive home the color difference.
Yeah, that's... So this, I mean...
Yeah, obviously
right.
sand's gonna trickle in like when you open it up and it's just gonna...
More spirographs. Oh. Right. He's being watched. And so our friend with the 4 fingers is giving these commands. And okay, so this is like an Apple computer.
Yes, and I actually have I've pulled up the wiki page of old Apple keyboard layouts. And it doesn't have that specific, equal sign caret uh um thing, but it did have shift control. The option key has the weird little symbol on it. And
which it does show up on here.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That is very and a very words are so hard today. English, work with me here. There's a very identifiably Macintosh keyboard layout for this command function.
And just I love just the big button on the side there.
Right?
Like,
you got the keyboard and then button.
Just I want this to advance. Bam, bam. All right. Oh, good. You were talking about... do you still want to read all that, or do you want me to take over? That is a lot.
I mean, I don't mind. This is... I'm just... Scroll back up for a minute, though. I just want to appreciate that. First off, the GameFAQs page has not really changed since this comic. Like that, you can go to GameFAQs and that's pretty much what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
But then also, PC miscellaneous immersive simulation. That's certainly one way to describe Suburb. And then the earlier facts and walkthroughs of 411, 410, And then 413 is when Tentacle Therapist has started writing hers. We've got
Oh, that's great.
Sanctuary Remix, Winnie the Poop 2, which implies Winnie the Poop 1 is somewhere out there. And then Chaos Demon. And then for the folks at home, the hollow circle means a FAQ or walkthrough is incomplete, and I think a filled one is complete.
Let's see. Yeah,
I
it's
think
okay. So I hate to say it, but it has changed a little bit. Let me see if I can do some magic real quick and bring up what it looks like now. I can do this at least. Drag you over. Grab this. Just add a browser source and yeah, this is what it looks like now. I mean, it still has the same logo up at the top, but it's a little bit different. Kind of sad actually that it's done like this.
I was gonna say that is true. I was kind of speaking out of my butt because I actually haven't gone to GameFAQs in a hot second.
Yeah,
Okay, so they have updated their UI a little bit. All right, that's kind of nice.
but I still absolutely love that the logo has not changed.
It really hasn't.
That's branding for you.
Pretty much, they knew what they wanted and they went for it.
All right, let me get rid of that there.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, it does. Yeah, the buttons are. They actually cleaned this up a bit. This is nice. Okay, all right. Yeah, back to what we're. But yeah, that that logo,
So
that
many
design
memories.
is theirs. Oh yeah, I know. I was going back through. I picked a game and I went back, and the game facts that I used the first time I played the game was still there when I went back to try and play the game again. 10 years later, and I could still use the same guide. It's
Oh, that's
fantastic.
great.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, if you want, because this is still Rose, but you don't have to if you don't want to.
The the only thing I'm worried about is actually the time that it's going to take me to read all of this, because God bless this woman, she is a writer at heart.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I appreciate her attention to detail, but um I'm not sure how much farther we're gonna get if I actually take time to read all this.
Okay. What about? All right, chat. I will leave it to you. Do you? Because like I could try to get through it. But does the chat want us to read it or not?
That's true. We could just let the page stay up for, I don't, what is an average? That should be, I know science has done things of what would be a fast reading time for things, but also yes, chat, talk to us. Type the typey things with the keyboard and tell us, should we, on our read through of Homestuck, should we read everything? Or when faced with situations of on-screen like game fact stuff, do you guys just want us to let you guys read it and hold the screen up for maybe 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then keep going? What do we got here, guys?
Because that is quite a
Yeah,
bit.
it's a lot. Although they really missed an opportunity to post that to actual game facts. That way people could go and find it.
Yeah.
And go read it on GameFAQs. Let's see.
I mean, really, what this is going through is just it feels sort of like a recap of just everything that Rose led John through. of like getting the getting the punch card, putting it into the totem lathe, getting getting the Crooksite dowel from the Crookstruder, and then uh putting it in the lathe, and then taking it to the alchemiter. And like you have to hurry.
All right, so chat. Our audience is pretty ambivalent towards whether we read it or so we could just read it for funsies. We could also do a skimming summary of like what you just did of just,
Let's see. This is there are a lot of triple word score words in here.
yeah, that's the reason I was like, let's leave this on screen and let people read it themselves. Just God bless Rose and her thesaurus eating habits.
Yeah, I'm trying to skim through it. I don't really think there's anything new that we need out of this.
Yeah, it's mostly just explaining the suburb game instructions.
With some wonderful description here. Like removing the lid signals the moment your life becomes a great whirling batshit pandemonium, somewhat resembling the chaos of an especially ethnic wedding. Somewhere a soused uncle deliberately shatters china on the floor. Muddy livestock is decorated and then lost track of. The question, whose mule is this, at times can be heard over the din. This is now your reality. But I just I love that.
Yeah, maybe you and I should take time to read it ourselves silently, but then anytime we find something that tickles our fancy, we read it out loud because that God bless Rose and her descriptive
Um
descriptions.
I think, okay, just to save time, because we still only have like 30 minutes left, I think what we should probably do is skim this in our own time, make a couple of notes, and then we'll come back to it next time.
That's
Um,
fair. Keep it up in a new tab, maybe.
yeah.
Um,
So I will just, um, in case, because I know there are still a few people out there that don't know this, if you push down on your mouse wheel, if you have a mouse wheel, that is your middle click, and that will open a new tab.
Fantastic!
I
I learned
love it.
another thing today.
Rose is not having a good time right now.
That's definitely some
It's a lot of
that's
people
some
playing games.
weather.
There's a lot of people playing games there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that face. In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out.
Sounds like California.
Ah,
Sorry, too soon.
yeah. I mean, one could say that's every year. Uh, just like we
Pretty
have, like
much.
just like we just recently went through the 10-year anniversary of the 160 plus tornadoes that racked our state back in 2011.
Yeah, I was actually there for that. I was part of the wreckage.
Yeah.
I escaped up to Nashville because a couple of friends of mine were living up there at the time, and they still had power and everything, and I had enough gas, and work certainly wasn't doing anything. So I escaped up there at least for like the week I think it took to get most of the electrical grid back online.
we
Um,
one of our one of my coworkers, um he was fine. His family was fine. A tornado came through his subdivision, and it was so weird. It moved his house enough off of the slab foundation that they had to rebuild, but
oh,
it just moved it. The house across the street from him was demolished. Um, and
Mm.
so there were a lot of people in the company that were helping him trying to salvage and whatnot. I was still having to take care of customers because we still had some customers that were being pissy about not having the electricity or internet. Those
Just had
customers,
7.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna be just put on the sarcastic retail voice of, I sneezed 8 tornadoes ripped through here, and I still don't have electricity. What would you like me to do, ma'am? Take it up with Zeus.
Yeah, that customer is no longer a business anymore. So
Can't
karma.
imagine why. Can't imagine why.
Okay, Rose is getting low on battery power there. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think of one last resort, a small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum. Excuse me. Prototype Sprite with Betty Crocker box? Oh, God.
You can? Sean.
That look at the... No, don't do it. What? Oh, man, you're gonna use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea.
We have to hurry along. I'm running low.
But the cake mix. It's so dumb.
I doubt it matters. We might as well just use any old crap lying around.
Fine. I guess. The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism. Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours. Oh god, prototype sprite with Sassacre text. No.
Oh, that...
Oh, John's face. Oh, yes, sweet. Now we're talking.
See if you can distract it. I'll try to sneak up on it.
John flail about in a distracting manner. The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. Well, good. I'm glad it's working. And... uh-oh. Oh, the pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. And narrowly missing with your attempt to create the Colonel sprite. Colonel sprite. Oh my god.
Sprite.
You drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. Oh, jeez. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unawares by the dowsing. Oh, good. Inspect Hag Ash Incident. That's such an awful name. You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Oh, remove Cruxtruder from doorway. Fantastic. Finally. Oh
no.
Oh man, where'd it go?
I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy of the game from your car. You need it to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you, wherever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down.
Wait, what? There's a fire?
There will be soon.
Oh, jeez. So move this thing already.
It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either.
How much do you have?
0.
Oh. I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous.
I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs.
Do again as purple words say. Okay. You're about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint. You could swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle, Along the lines of a spirited... Oh no. Oh no. Nana's got jokes.
Nana Sprite.
Nana Sprite's got jokes. Great. Ignore this woman's antics. You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hypothetical antics. Whatever it was you might have caught a glimpse of, it sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. I mean, if he's doing... That's about as curt as you can get typing with one finger.
Right.
No, he's just going faster now. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Hey, bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes.
Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps.
Come on, this is Hells of Ill. Just listen.
It sounds like you don't even believe me that I was about to get blown up. But I really was, but now I'm in some weird dimension that Spurb sent me to or something. And now on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma.
Huh. For real?
Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it.
I think I could drop some sick rhymes about all this.
Man, see, I just don't think all the rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is.
No, this will be dope. Check it.
No, I have to go. Bye.
Wait. Alright, now let's see if I can do Dave some justice here. Although I'm going to do a quick private read through to make sure I don't have to change any words.
I don't think so.
But Dave is the one who used it first, so I want to make sure that... Okay, yeah. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's see if I got this still. Armageddon's getting waged on us, but I'm getting armed and dangerous. Send men in space for saving us. See which plays more courageous. Ben or Bruce, dudes reach a truce. Put their blow shoots to use and upsuck it. Affleck's got Dave really. Affleck sacrifice would have to suffice. Oh fuck it. Bro be a stained glass saint up on a cross getting hella Christ plagiarist. Bruce like off of that crucifix. Enough of this fucking savior fuss. Restrained his ass per McLean Redux while his
Buscemi.
Yeah, Buscemi. The names. Restrained his ass per McLean Redux while Buscemi's remained derangerous. When a plan gone astray pays off, a wasted craterous ashtray cater into the layers of Matt McConaughey's vague remainder dust. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even one of those meteor movies. I'll have to make a rap about that. I don't know. Morgan Freeman or something. Being the president. It'll be called Obama Made It So No One Else Gives a Shit About Black Presidents in Movies Anymore. See, you've got to fill me in on what's going on so I have something to rap about besides all your dumb shit movies.
Oh boy. Enough strange poetry from the red text. I love it. Oh boy, that was great. Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
You head out to the balcony to find out what Rose has in mind. She's messaging you again. The purple text is less irrational than the red text.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Not wrong.
I'm lifting the car up to the balcony.
Whoa, okay.
Once it's up, retrieve the game. Then I'll put it back down in the driveway.
But the door's locked.
Then break a window.
But it's my dad's car.
It's just a window, and this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I promise I'll handle the car with the velvet gloves.
All right. Oh, we know what's going to happen here.
Oh, we absolutely know what's going to
And
happen.
there it goes. And there it goes.
Uh,
Oh,
Boom.
dear. Ridiculous folly, inexcusable. And you're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well. What color are the words that this chum says? Aw, more tapping.
I'm back.
Oh, hi.
I went to investigate the explosion I just heard.
Was it by any chance a meteor?
Yes. How did you know?
Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything?
No, I am fine. It landed pretty good ways away from my house, and I went to go look at it. It's pretty big, but Beck doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous.
Oh gosh, he's probably right.
Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet?
Um, yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird spooky bottomless pit and the package was in the car and I'm really sorry about that.
Oh no.
Wow, okay, I guess I should start at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood.
Oh, John, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
But I'm okay. And my house is too, sort of. That game I was telling you about, Spurb, which I was playing with Rose, sort of transported me somewhere at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here, and it's weird and dark, and I can't find my dad, and I just lost the car, and my copy of the game in the pit, and I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse.
Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John. Maybe this was your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it really is probably you.
Wow, you think so?
Yes.
Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transport her and save her from meteors and fire and stuff. But she lost battery power and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save her. But that jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff.
He's so silly.
Yeah, anyway, I should talk to him about it, so BRB. The green text was attractive. Oh god. Okay, I think that's a thing. Like, I'm having a hard time remembering, but I think I think our friendo here has a thing for colors.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. But oh boy.
He
that
is so frustrated.
that from what I understand, that's usually what happens when you're talking to this other character. Oh.
When the film crew zooms in where the president, that dude's black, I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is, so we're all like, damn, director's got gumption. Like, we're all flip our shit like he ain't shining shoes or something. It's called free emancipation. If it's not pres election, it's God ascension. And Bruce Almighty, whoops, different Bruce from the one I just mentioned.
Ah!
Can't explain to me why this ain't condensation condensation
Condescension.
condescension. To think all shit a brick, not even he can convey the intention with his quick spun wit. Rather than defray all its tension, sit on his lap while he whittles a splint. Some guy's eyes, what he does and patronizes, I guess. Necrosity is the mother of invention.
Stop
Dave.
rapping for a second, you horse's ass. I have something important to talk about.
What's up?
Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect to her with Spur, but I lost my copy.
Okay.
Also, she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need someone with the game to get her out of there before her house burns down. So I think you should use your copy of the game to help her.
My copy? That's going to be tough.
Why?
I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. Shit be embarrassing, yo.
I thought you said you had two.
Well, yeah, one's my brother's copy.
Okay, well, get his then.
Alright, but he's not gonna be happy about it.
Whatever. Also, you might want to read Rose's walkthrough to get up to speed on this.
Oh, man.
What?
Nothing really. Look, all I'm saying is the girls tend to lay it on thick, kind of thick, you know?
Uh...
I love the all caps rolls eyes.
Like, I think that requires, like, you have to lean all the way back, and you have to roll them. You have to get your whole head into it. Just
that's definitely a full body.
Your laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to that backup generator. Knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from the rain. Wow. I mean,
It's a good idea.
yeah, and, someone, like, you would probably have to defy some sort of causality of time to knit one that quickly, but if you knit enough, it can be done.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've seen my mom knit up some stuff pretty quick, so she could, if she's quick about it, she might actually be able to.
I
The
What?
design is nice though.
What? That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture log the laptop plus cozy. Equip grimoire to strive specifus. Oh. That would be incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down. Oh boy, that's gonna be a problem. I mean, I love the whole, like, there's all
the screaming death skulls and the blood spatter across the background.
Recapture log your items. You grab the knitting bag and the grimoire in that order. It's always a logistical puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving the knitting bag accessible and the root card. Ooh. Allocate knitting needles to strife specifus. Okay. You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're so handy with those needles, you feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish.
I mean, knitting needles are a handy back.
Oh yeah. I do not have them with me. They're in the other room. But granted, the only thing I've ever really learned how to knit is a scarf, but I'm apparently halfway decent at it.
Knitting is a good hobby, and scarves are a great place to start. Because it's basically just go back and forth until you reach a long enough point that you feel that you can bundle up in it, and there you go. And blankets aren't much harder, aren't that much more difficult, because it's either just a really big, really long scarf, or you just start knitting squares, and then eventually you get enough of them, and you stitch them together, and you get a quilt.
Our friend squad tried to do that. We never got that far with it.
Oh, I still have like 3 blankets that are like 1 square big, just because I haven't gotten any of the rest of the squares made, so...
You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. There's gotta be a better way to do that. Knit, plush, cuddle Cthulhu to soothe the nerves. That would also be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you've never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are, however, many other specimens of the zoologically dubious you're familiar with. such as Flthulu, foul patrician of misery. To hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end. That is definitely a thing.
That certainly is.
Cthulhu. I love. And what? Nerubuglith, shame beast, king of grotesquerie, writhe lord of the moist beyondhood. Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bones to explode. I'm sorry, that is probably the worst one of the worst ways to use the word moist. Just
moist in general is just a really
bleh.
That's a word you use with purpose.
And of course there's Oglogoth, the deep one. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000-year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods, which caters to the whims of the noble circle of horror terrors, an omniscient, omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring. Good Lord. I think we see where Rose gets her verbosity.
Just as John gets his alliteration from the Colonel, so does Rose verbosity from the grimoire of the zoologically dubious.
This, however, I feel like, from what little I remember from last time, this furthest ring is important.
Yes, that it is definitely a thing that comes up.
And then there's a strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. Never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Windows, plugs, stained glass. But, I mean... Oh my god, I just got it. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's diagrams of windows, and she can't get it because she's a Mac user.
Bingo.
Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Take items and proceed downstairs. You recapture log everything the way you want it to appear in the tree and head downstairs. You figure that's enough dilly-dallying. Time to get a move on.
And conveniently, that's an S track right at the end of our session.
Fantastic. I was hoping one of these would come up.
Same. Although I do have a bit of... we need to backtrack a little bit for an Easter egg.
Okay. You wonder... let's see. You wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It no longer even knows to assuage fire. Somewhere, a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on, delaying the rays of the conductor's baton. How you hate this season. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. American sports legend Charles Barkley. Oh my god.
Pretty sure that's not Charles.
Yeah, no. Okay. So. Inara's trying to destroy something off camera.
Oh dear.
So we have to go back to an Easter egg?
Yes. Head back to the walk around bit with where we're actually using like the WASD keys for John.
Alright.
Oh, and for once I don't actually have to go Google the quote. Mulfa has just provided that is a T.S. Eliot quote.
Ah, okay. Alright, so we're back here.
We're back here. Alright, so in there are Easter eggs that there's a key command that works in most of the walkabouts for the for like the Homestuck games.
Uh-huh.
And it switches it into trickster mode.
Oh.
And so if we go outside, like through the back door and stuff, back to where we were with the pogo ride and the swing set.
Okay.
Oh, and LN Bug is providing that it might have come from The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot.
Ah. Oh, not this way. Thank you so much for that information.
Yes.
Let's see. We have to go through here. Then
yeah, and then we have to go through the...
Go on. Get out of the way. Alright, here we go.
Alright, and now if we go down, supposedly, very corner.
Like here?
Here, maybe closer to the swing set, because they said it's right near the cliffside and the down swing set, so maybe to the rightmost point. Alright, so
Okay.
maybe go on the other side of the... smack my microphone. Try and maybe scoot all the way as much as we can.
Alright, let's see. Can I go around? No, it can't go around there.
Maybe up? Maybe, because I remember there was another spot on the cliff. Yeah, go around that side.
Right.
Yeah. Up. It's very faint. Oh, there it is. Okay, hang on. Go back. Go back. Okay. I see it. Down, like right.
I see.
Follow John's foot. Yes.
Control T. Okay.
Fantastic.
So that's why this track was listed here.
That's why the track was listed.
What's that? It looks different now. Oh, okay. Okay, that doesn't really change. What the hell? What has happened? I mean, it looks like we can move beyond the bounds of the screen now, which is kind of scary. You're not the one. Okay. So these both occupy the kernel sprite at the same time. And then that's still John.
John is now upside down.
Whoa, hello.
Oh. Morse code?
Yeah, definitely.
So we've got Trickster John, and the other face that's floating beside him is actually Hussey's face.
That makes sense. Alright, let's see. Okay. So, let's see, yep. So, hang on, I need to... Is there a way to mute this? Nope, there isn't really.
I could possibly take a screenshot of it and drop it into the Discord.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Ah, crud, I meant to right-click that. Okay, we'll do this again. But in any case, I'll go back to it here. So I already translated that message. That came out to 024913.
Oh, we don't have to go outside for the going outside part was just for the
Oh, just for the command, yeah.
just for the command. So you can do the control T at any time and
Right.
flip it into
It's just that there was also this, which that's a pumpkin.
yo.
Is there?
Doesn't look like it.
No, it doesn't look like I can click anything there. Check everything.
Oh yeah, and especially now that we can move beyond the bounds.
Where? This is not safe.
Not safe.
Come on. Where's the... I'm looking for the trunk. Gankuro was not here? Nice. Because, Gankuro, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for that outstanding programming. Let's see, where is... Huh. The chest is not here.
Click on the chimney out of sheer curiosity.
Alright.
That's a tip from the chat, so now I'm curious.
Shenanigans? Oh my god, we're in Problem Sleuth, aren't we? Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Problem sleuth.
Retrieve arms from safe, shoot safe, open safe. Oh my god. You already have arms. Shoot safe with what? Open safe. And we're back here. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Well, there was still more to explore in there, so we're going back. Oh, that's great. Shenanigans.
And I definitely missed this the first time around.
So did I. Oh, man. Make desk into fort and visit Imagination Land? Wow. So, like, where can I get some of your drugs? Oh, dear. Let's see. Before I click on that, unplug window. Oh my god. No, that's another thing. That's another Problem Sleuth thing. The thing that Rose had in the back of her.
The reason Rose.
It's a window. That and so hurts me. Oh my. Oh boy.
Where are we going?
Is there anything else? No, I don't think so. Okay. Oh, what? This is the pumpkin? Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. No, it's pumpkin-shaped graffiti. Game dev facts, all elements but the pumpkin drawn by Andrew Hussey in Photoshop, imported and subsequently vectorized, organized, named and scripted by Alexis Gankro Bessinger. Yeah, who is a guy, 148 objects, 538 lines, 140 bitmaps, 9 souls, 2 pumpkins. This line of code is 16,732 characters. Jeez.
That's a lot of code.
Yeah. All right. So this takes us back here. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I completely missed that. And that blends in too. Like you will not see that text command if you do not look for it.
Will this Will this keep this up if you go back inside? Yep.
Yep. All right.
What
Well.
else are we gonna find here?
All right. Oh.
No. Don't think there's anything.
The only thing I could think of is maybe going back outside, like where the not the alchemiter, not the crux. The thing that's not the alchemiter or the cruxtruder.
Oh, the totem lathe? No, the outside the balcony is where the alchemiter lives.
Oh, that is the alchemiter. Okay, so
Yeah.
I did. All right. I need to learn to trust my brain more when it supplies me with words.
That's
But that
real.
would be the only other like outside business that I could see that might have something like extra around the.
Yeah, that's fair. Just gonna do my due diligence and take a look around.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
But the control T thing will work. Will flip the most of the walkarounds. So we now have something to try after every episode when we get a walkaround.
Oh man.
This might be so whenever whenever we have a walkaround, we might be able to at the end of the episode, it's like, all right guys, here's the end. Have a nice day, and if you want to stick around.
Oh, that's great. Let's see. Still can't go in there. And there's nothing here on the bounds of that. Okay. Yep, alright. So, what else do we have?
If there's anything to be had.
It's like, it's almost like, why did you put a door there, but no, or window there, but okay. Nope. That is it.
Nice.
So, what happens if you do Control T again? It just takes you right back to that.
Flips you back.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Well, there we go. Fun little walk around after the walk around.
Oh, that's great. All right. So I need to do a note so that I remember just what, like, I need to remember the Control T every time we have one of these.
Well, it's this is mostly up until Act 6. Most of the walkarounds will have anything after Act 6. They have their own programming and stuff. But we're not. Let's be honest. We're not gonna hit Act 6 for a really long time.
Yeah. So I'm curious what this number was.
Oh yeah.
024913. Let me double check just to make sure that I've done that properly. And here we go again. Let's see. It's 5 dashes, 2 dots, 3 dashes, 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 1 and 4, and 3 and 2. Yep. What happens if I do this? Haha! Now we're stuck over here.
Oh, interesting. I was just saying, oh, can you click on that? No.
No, no clicking. Huh. So, in that case, does that mean then... Uh-oh.
Oh, did you break it?
I think I broke it. I think I broke it. Well...
Okay, so you're...
I've now broken Homestuck. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Thought I stepped on something that... Oh. And we're back?
Kind of, maybe? Apparently, this is.
I have no idea where we are. So we're just gonna we're just gonna oh god, we can't do anything in this. Oh shit.
Oh no! Did we break it?
Yeah, I think we broke it. Okay. So we're just gonna
Okay.
go back to this now. Okay. That's
So that's the episode.
all right. Okay, no, here's where we actually were. I did keep that up. So, all right. So that's it for today. Thanks to everyone for watching.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for the special shout out to Mulfa for the tip about the secret trickster mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I missed that the first time around. Like I had no idea that the Easter egg was even there.
Yeah.
And
No idea. And of course, thanks to you, Iria, for being here with me on this journey. Because
man, this is as much for me as it is for anybody else. Thank you for letting me come along.
So let's see. Yeah, we did go a little over, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It'll make up for the 10 minutes that we had during the break.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's coming up next? In a couple of hours, I'm going to be streaming some more of a story about my uncle. From what I understand, I may have already gotten to the halfway point if I'm not getting close to the end of it, because it's not a very long game.
Cool.
I think completionist, well, main and extras is like 8 hours, completionist is 9 hours. And I've already done 4 hours of it, so
well, there you go. Yeah, it's about midpoint, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Coming up next Tuesday, I've got some more Chrono Trigger happening. And then we'll be back here next week with more Homestuck. And
yep.
Hopefully we can get for a little sneak peek, Rose has to meet her mother. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. It's happening. It's happening. We're doing this.
Oh boy. All right.
And since I'm still not doing anything interesting, I've got I'm still working on some art stuff, but that's just personal stuff, not anything that I can announce. Although I may have something next week. Have to check with my buddy and see if they want extra promos or shout outs. But in the meantime, what I can be shouting out is join us in the Discord if you want to chat with us during the week, anytime we're not streaming. Duck's got links in the description below for all of our social medias, and Discord's kind of chill right now. We're just cruising along. Our biggest one is you've been talking with me about Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
Lately, that was a fun day of listening to you go off on all the different kinds of Magic the Gathering things that there are.
We also have a wonderful pets channel.
Yes, Pets and Kids channel. In fact, I should go post the picture of my co-host who never actually showed up today, but I will go post that in the Pets and Kids channel. So extra incentive to join. See pictures of all the kitties.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I. No, yes I did. Yeah, I see you had your co-host there, and I put apparently one of my cats was already in my chair waiting for me. So
there we go. So I think that's it for the day. I think we can wrap it up and call this good.
Yep. All right.
All right. Well, special thanks to everybody in chat. We appreciate your support, and we will be back next week.
Bye everyone.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.